So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. It is Monday morning, that's right people. Monday morning, the 7th of April. We're already at the 7th of April and we are speeding through the month of April. Before you know it, elections will be over and we will be back to some level of normalcy. And I will be traveling and telling you and showing you all the carnivals in the Caribbean. Particularly, the first one will be St. Thomas, and we actually have an interview with them this morning inside the second hour after Eden Heights. But this first hour, we want to get through the Newsday as quickly as possible. And here we have it in the Newsday, front page of the paper. All right. So front page of the Newsday this morning, Young vows to secure Tobago. He talks about 12 U.S.-made interceptor vessels to protect the borders. And Sandals Resort coming to bolster economy. Here. That they're new to this. Almost 10 years. Those borders have been, they leave the damning vessels bought by the previous government park up in Staubles Bay. The borders have been left open for the last 10 years. But we're talking about 12 vessels now coming. Look, I don't know, nah? Anyhow, we just sizzling through. Dennis says 32 million paid to Trinidad contractor for incomplete connector road. Mark Loquan, remembered as a true patriot. Tutor warns teachers about intervening in school fights. Although the teacher who intervened in a school fight last week between students at Maruga Secondary is being hailed on social media as a hero, tutor head Martin Lumpkin is warning teachers against intervening in such incidents. I saw the video. He was actually fending them off with a broomstick. Girls again fighting. Well, you know, if the teacher is not to intervene, because, I mean, I saw it, you know, the teacher trying to intervene and them girls and them, these little girls in business, you know, they want to kill each other. So is tutor saying, well, look, just let them kill each other? I don't know. Well, I haven't read the, you know. But I could understand why he would tell the teachers, hey, all to intervene in these matters, you know, because the teacher could get down. You understand? And who compensated the teacher? I mean, sure, UNC will win on election day. Candidate says Tunapuna residents glad to see NTA. Pandey challenges big parties. Who is funding UNC and PNM? Look, TPP Samson urges voters reject PNM's candidates at the poll. NACTA says PNM can lose Tobago seats if opposition parties team up. You see that whole team up thing? TPP leader on viral voice note, I will not be distracted by foolishness. There was a viral voice note that came out over the weekend, which is alleging a conversation between Farley Augustine and the opposition leader. And I don't know, it's all over. State defends 5 convictions on Dr. Kure murder trial. Ford not daunted by UNC challenger. Senior research officer awarded 0.8 million in promotion ruling. All right. And PM says corporate manslaughter must be carefully considered. All right, look, that's the headlines in the news this morning. I want to stick this morning, so let me give them Olive's House one time. All right? So we want to introduce once again to you Olive's House Senior Care Facility located in the serene Sangre Chiquito area of Sangre Grande at Rosie Latchman Avenue, Eastern Main Road, James Smart Village. And Olive's House is beautifully situated with a spacious main area, full living and dining rooms, fully equipped medical wards, as well as assisted living quarters, inclusive of all required amenities. Now, it's designed to offer comfort, freedom of movement, and support to your loved ones in their senior years. Olive's House is operated 24/7 by a staff of professional qualified geriatric personnel with hot meals prepared daily according to specified dietary requirements. The service is always warm and friendly. All clients are treated with the respect and dignity that their years demand. So find out more about Olive's House Senior Care Facility by calling 232-6367, 291-7919, or 3744165. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram as well. Do not forget Chef Shiraz. Chef has a series of courses. Some have already begun. The ones still to start are the ones that are starting on the 26th of April. They include the Creative International Cuisine, the Certificate in Culinary Arts program, and the cake decorating. Payment plans and job opportunities are available. Just call or WhatsApp Chef on 3724639 or 7375097. That is Chef Shiraz. And of course, Jameson. We want to remind you to improve your wellness with 1800 milligrams of omega-3 to support your heart and brain function each day. And it's here for your health with Jameson Omega-3 Complete. Find it today at your local pharmacies and redeem your Jameson coupons before the end of April, people. All right, and you can redeem them at all leading pharmacies on Jameson products store-wide. All right, and finally, Run Stefan Run. Do not forget, we're getting ready for Run Stefan Run, and it is May 25th. All right, we've moved it to May 25th, and we are contributing towards two charities this year, the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago and the Couva Children Crisis Center. Over $40,000 in cash and prizes. And of course, we have tons of giveaways as well. So whether you're competing or not, you're just coming for the fun of it. You're just coming out to support the charity. You've got the opportunity to win yourself some prizes, including 2 tickets to Curacao, 2 tickets to Tobago. We have microwave, fan, all kind of things to give away. All right, hampers, everything. So register online at trinbagoevents.com. You can also contact 345-3380 or 482-5531 for additional information. A free breakfast will be given this year. You will get your jersey, and there are medals for all participants this year as well. Cash prizes for the top 10 finishers. All right, 6 a.m. at QRC, May 25th. Get registered, people. And you saw the jerseys that I had on last week. Those are those jerseys are top of the line. I know I'm telling all you, but we only have for the first 200 people to register online. That's the jersey you're getting, the nice polo with the little print on the pocket. And then we got other types of t-shirts, because remember, we didn't intend to do t-shirts and a breakfast. We intended to do the breakfast, but then we added in the t-shirt. So we're getting t-shirts sponsored from different people. So they're going to be different types of jerseys. But nevertheless, like I said, in terms of the polo, first 200 people to register, yeah, inside polo for you. So I'll tell you what, with that, we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, we're going to take a look at the election weekend. As a matter of fact, Director, as we go to the break this morning, now, boy, give me the, some of the nomination day highlights now, the clip label nomination day. Yeah, man, let me get some of those highlights, and we will be back after this. Take it in. For the mass, all ready to jump, all ready to play, all ready for mass, ready to make grenade, all ready to jump hard and wave hard and jump hard and wave. Because now we ready to ride it.
to find it. Won't let no mountain get in the way. Hey. We come cross.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
At the age of 12 years old, I attended Bishop Anstey High School. At the time, I didn't have access to a laptop and my mom couldn't afford it. But thankfully to the UNC government, I was able to have access to one, and it was so much easier to not have to worry about sending in my assignments on time. And I'm so grateful. Thanks, Auntie Cams. When UNC wins, everybody wins.
That was a paid political advertisement.
A UNC community meeting with Kamla Prasad Sessa, Himalaya Club Barataria, Monday, April 7th, on this station on all live stream platforms.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
The countdown has started to the Grand 3-Car Raffle, presented by Presentation Call in San Fernando. Drawing Easter Monday, April 21st. The draw takes place at the school. Get your tickets now from islandetickets.com. Teachers, pupils, parents, alumni members. Also, JTA Supermarkets nationwide. Christina Shoes nationwide. Bellini Drugs, 519C3 Mall. Ramsing Sports, Cuba and Chaguanas. Sona Jewelers, Chaguanas and Pinal. All Extra Foods. All Cost Cutter Supermarkets. Nobody's brands in the mass. In accessory, no more spare. Disco Martin, Jumbo Foods, Bar,
Everybody ready for the masses.
and James, Sinus Musical, Board Street, Cinnamon, Drugs, Sacred Granty, Malls, Roger Palace, and Martin Metro.
I'm ready to play. Ready to make grenades. I'm ready to jump. We don't want nobody in the mass.
652-311. Ballpark and Adams School upgrade.
Everybody ready for the masses.
3-Car Raffle.
Brace yourself for the third edition of Jazz and Wine, a soulful musical experience that is more than jazz. On Sunday, April 27th from 4 p.m., featuring the panist known for his dynamic stage presence and passion, Dane Goulston and his live band. Master saxophonist Pedro Lazama, captivating violinist Andre Donowa, the powerhouse vocals of Paula Salandi Green, Kevin Humphrey, and local recording artist Nisa. Also center stage, the dynamic musical ensemble Freetown Collective. This event is definitely more than jazz, creating unforgettable memories. Sunday, April 27th at the enchanting Outdoor Garden Theater, Queens Hall, from 4 p.m. Tickets available at Java Nation, Queens Park East, and online at islandetickets.com or call 737-2373 to arrange delivery. Jazz and Wine. Miss it? No way.
Whether we are on the road or in a fence, we sure to mash it up. Cause we bring the energy, that's who we be. We party till we jump. Hey, ain't till Larry. Yeah, man, boy, you ready for this one? I'm ready. Okay, let's go. I see people, plenty people. I see people, VI people. Anytime you see this one consistent, we go be the last man standing. From the time we shake up the band, watching people them start to jam, we'll be the last man standing. From the time we reach on the stage, we don't mash up everything. No. Everything go mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up. The whole party go mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up. Just call me Mr. Mash Up. Everything I get mash up. When I touch the stage, I make the people put their hands up. Yeah, you know we jam rock. That is how we.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Mateo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Horn. I remember you. On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite. Young Brother, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga.
She know me got a girlfriend. And so
Joe Duet Feely, Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson, John Legend's soulful voice. Dance under the stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.com.
The best buys and best savings just got even better at JTA Supermarkets. Eve Premium Chunk Tuna and Vegetable Oil and Water, 4.9 ounces, 3 for $19.99. Fruit or juice drink, 1 liter, 2 for $19.99. Eve Sweetened Condensed Filled Milk, 385 grams, 3 for $24.99. Brunswick Mackerel, 425 grams, 2 for $19.99. Swiss Tomato Ketchup Spouch, 750 ml, 2 for $19.99. Brunswick Sardines and Soya Oil, 106 grams, 2 for $19.99. Swiss Macaroni, 400 grams, 3 for $19.99. Cara Coconut Milk Powder, 50 grams, 4 for $19.99. Flavorite Ice Cream, 3.2 liters, 2 for $99.99. Carlton's Choice Bathroom Tissue 12-pack, $19.99. Plus many more items, specials valid until April 6, 2025. JTA Supermarkets, where your total bill always costs less.
Before you take your omega-3 supplement, check for the natural products number NPN on the label. This unique code shows that Jameson products have approved rigorous Health Canada testing for safety and effectiveness. Unlike some supplements that carry disclaimers like not approved by the FDA, Jameson Omega-3 is the trusted choice, offering 1800 milligrams of EPA and DHA for heart health. Choose quality. Choose Jameson.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the royal fish meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
Hey! All you let we go Vincy Mass this year! I don't hear everybody talking about the vibes, the all-inclusive party, the juve, the street parade, and the competitions in pan, mass, and calypso. And don't talk about soca monarch, it's real bad. And to top it off, Vincy Mass is easy on the pocket, but it's classy and very safe. So all you let we go Vincy Mass this year is June 27th to July 8th, and we in that.
Book your tickets and accommodations early. For more information, email info@vincymass.vc or find them on IG at Vincy_Mass, on Facebook at Vincy Mass, or log on to www.vincymass.vc.
Let we go Vincy Mass 2025!
Forget about bucket lists. We want to know what's on your best life list. Vacation, education, renovation, celebration. Live your best life with Island Finance. Visit a branch near you or islandfinancetrinidad.com and live your best life now.
You can depend on Island Finance. Subject to credit approval and documents verification.
And I said, I don't want no tassa drums, no rhythm section, no lots of people turning up here. What are you turning up here for? You are offering your service to help the country, and you have to turn up with fanfare and blowing trumpets. That is arrogance. This is, I have reached already. I'm a big person in the dance. If you get on like this, like what you're seeing here, before you even become a member of parliament, God knows how you will act.
Good morning, everyone.
Any noise today?
Oh yes, we didn't. We took a decision not to commit any noise, tassa, as what is happening here. There are 6 schools in the area, and they're preparing for SCA.
UNC candidate said that there are 6 schools around. They have exams right now. That's why he chose to come without any TASA. Gary Griffith said he chose to come with no one as well because he didn't want to disrupt the schools around the area.
This is a free country, and I believe in freedom of speech.
That was the Bacchanal in St. Joseph over the weekend. Now, I don't know, Gary Griffith was talking and UNC people was in the background. He was talking about Tassa and fanfare and all kind of Bacchanal and talking about this is this and banana this. But the UNC people, as you heard, they didn't walk with any Tassa or make any, they wasn't with any big set of fanfare noise. The only person that was going through St. Joseph with that was Terence Yalsing, right? And that was a whole, but that was a little Bacchanal by itself over the weekend. So I don't know if he was talking about the PNM and the Yalsing with the Tassa and UNC people happened to be in the background, or I don't know who he was talking about, but people think he was talking about you, and I don't know. But quite frankly, I mean, you have schools in the area, exams, things like that. You must have known that, right? So, I mean, of course, you make the necessary adjustments. But we'll get to the phone lines. But before we do, I want to remind you guys about the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, because this year's festival promises to be bigger and better than ever before, blending world-class jazz with the rich cultural heritage of St. Lucia. Expect a fusion of music, dance, and visual arts that will captivate your senses and leave you in awe. And the festival will be highlighting the vibrant art scene with exhibitions, performances, and cultural showcases throughout the island. This year, the arts component is truly unique, and you're going to see an incredible collaboration between local and global talents, bringing St. Lucia's creative spirit to life in stunning new ways. So make sure and get your tickets for St. Lucia Jazz Festival. And you can go to St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.com and get those tickets. The action starts on the 30th of April, so book your flight as well. All right, so like I said, we're 23 minutes past the hour, 6 o'clock. We're going to get to the phone lines. We have 2 breaks to take again in this hour, so we're going to keep them short and sweet. What are your thoughts, caller? Morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning. Yeah, go ahead. Share your thoughts on the whole weekend.
Yeah. Okay. Propaganda. PM propaganda has started again. Remember the Calcutta ship?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing where they're using this scare tactic that the TPP and the UNC in bed together, like, you know, the Calcutta ship coming, trying to frighten the big old tactics. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So the new one now that they're using, when they reach the real one, they're desperate. They started to talk about the devaluation of the money.
Yeah.
And the UNC is going to devalue the dollar, and it will become 15 to 1. That is so low and so stupid. They have reached the bottom. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Yeah, I mean, they're talking about they're going to devalue the dollar, they're going to devalue the dollar. But, well, you have no evidence of that. All you have is that you don't know where Kamala Prasad Bisesa is going to get the money from to finance the promises that she's making. But she don't have to tell you what she's going to do. Morning.
Hey, Stefan, morning.
Yeah.
Stefan, I want to 3 fast second. Wednesday last week, I dropped a family member at the casualty in Sandy Grande Hospital to seek medical attention. All he had on was the clothes he went in, right? When we were
that's not. What happened there? That's not caller. Director, I'm never. It just switched to. That's not caller. That's not. I not time for a listen. All right. Right. Yeah. Go ahead, caller.
I was saying that we dropped a family member at casualty in Sandy Grande Hospital last week Wednesday to seek medical attention.
Yeah.
All he had on was the clothes he had on. When we went back to check him, he had on a hospital gown and the money, the $2,600 that he drew from the bank to buy the windscreen to his vehicle, that gone. His wallet gone. And the sneakers he had on when he put gone. And nobody could account for it.
All right. Papa, yo. All right. Yeah, I don't want to stick this morning. And well, I get a little minute there. I know we had a little delay there, but morning.
Hey, Hi, Stefan.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
Stefan, I want to ask you a question. I
Sure.
just don't understand, right? The following of the citizens to the PNM.
You don't
What
understand
is it?
it?
Explain it to me now, please. Because is it about you know what your children doing? They get jobs under the PNM and so, and you're just turning a blind eye to what is happening in the country, roads, healthcare, water, taxes. Is it that, Stefan? You can explain it to me.
Well,
because are they blind? You know, everybody would want to say there was all corruption and so on and so on under the UNC, but
Listen, they can't talk corruption because we could go back to Johnny O'Halloran and the gas station scandal. We could make people straight up the route to call that. It's a plenty thing to talk about with corruption. So let me don't even start there.
listen, Stefan, but on this thing with the schools, right? All schools have MTS security, right?
Yeah.
So teachers really should not. They should not interfere. You know why? Let the security
Deal
do
with
what is
that.
in their remit, right? That's their jurisdiction.
Yeah.
And if not, and if they're not capable of controlling the situation, you
Okay.
call the police or bring in the army, and
All right.
then their parents, what the parents could do, because you know they're not controlling the children at home.
Okay,
You
no
know,
problem.
we have to do these things.
All right, cool. I hear
Okay.
you. Yeah. Let me go again. Morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Stefan. How
Hey,
you
morning,
doing?
man. Go ahead.
Yellow is the code. Stefan, you know there's a saying that you could take somebody out of the ghetto, but you cannot take the ghetto out of them. You know, I listened to this campaign with this man there. You know, you could take a Chinese out of China, but you cannot take China out of the Chinese. Every single thing that this man campaigning about is something like a knockdown, a cheaper version of what the UNC giving out. Kamala says she's going to sell doctors to visit people who elderly in the home. He said he's going to do virtual medical treatment for things. I don't know who going on if the old people, while they're virtual, going to take their own blood pressure and test whatever the sickness they have. Then she talk about laptops to the children. He going and give cheaper version of Wi-Fi and data. Every single thing that the lady doing for the country, he coming out with a cheaper version of that to say, hey, well, she doing that, I doing the same thing, but I doing it in a cheaper version. Chinese goods again. Have a good morning. Take care.
Man, no problem. Yeah. Lord Father. We going again, Lord. Oh God, Captain Sarcastic on the inside this morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, morning. What's up?
I'm good. What about you?
Hi, cool man. Talk to us quick. Talk to us.
She did say where she gets any money from, you know.
She did mention it on Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, she said that she is going to eliminate all the corruption that has gone, all the waste, all the mismanagement.
Yeah.
And that in itself would provide so much funds that she will be able to realize all the promises that she offered.
Yeah.
You follow? Now, with respect to the teacher quickly, teachers have a duty of care, you know. No teacher could stand idly by and allow students
to go at it, yeah.
Yeah, they can't. They simply can't. They will get arrested because as an adult in charge, you have a duty of care to state what steps you would have taken to prevent the injury to the person.
Yeah.
You know. All right, so let me go ahead. Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right, man. No problem. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for a teacher to just say, I mean, nothing about that, you know, and just leave. You know what I mean? I'll take one more very quickly because we got to go to the break. Hello, good morning. Morning, go ahead.
$12
votes? What do you mean?
The Prime Minister had in the news there today. What do you say about securing Tobago?
You're talking about 12 boats. I thought you were talking about 12 votes, yes? I saw election tuning. I hearing votes when you saying votes. He said 12 US-made interceptor vessels to protect the borders.
Where we get money from? 2027 reach yet?
Well, it's a lot of money, yeah.
The Honorable Prime Minister said a couple months ago, hold strain till 2027 when the gas come in. Suddenly in 3 months' time and in 2 weeks' time we get money.
Okay.
The new Prime Minister said what 12 interceptors coming, cheaper data for children. No tax on the pension for the public servants.
Right.
Goodies.
Yeah.
You remember? You ever hear Dr. Rowley give you goodies in 9 years? We get any goodies from Dr. Rowley in 9 years?
Oh God, no.
We get goodies in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We getting goodies in 2 weeks.
All right, no problem. I don't go to a break. Oh God. So I tell you what, people, we gotta go to the break. When we come back from the break, we'll get back to the phone line. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this. Lord.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
Businesses win with lower taxes. Families win with no property taxes. You will win with dialysis clinics. Families will win when we give them legal firearms to defend their home. And the senior citizens will win of having doctors visit senior citizens in their homes. Our children will win with laptops, textbooks, expanded gate, and scholarships.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
That was a paid political advertisement.
A UNC community meeting with Kamala Prasad Sessa, Himalaya Club Barataria, Monday, April 7th, on this station on all live stream platforms.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
The best buys and best savings just got even better at JTA Supermarkets. Eve Premium Chunk Tune and Vegetable Oil and Water, 4.9 ounces, 3 for $19.99. Fruit or Juice Drink, 1 liter, 2 for $19.99. Eve Sweetened Condensed Filled Milk, 385 grams, 3 for $24.99. Brunswick Mackerel, 425 grams, 2 for $19.99. Swiss Tomato Ketchup Spouch, 750 ml, 2 for $19.99. Brunswick Sardines and Soya Oil, 106 grams, 2 for $19.99. Swiss Macaroni, 400 grams, 3 for $19.99. Cara Coconut Milk Powder, 50 grams, 4 for $19.99. Flavorite Ice Cream, 3.2 liters, 2 for $99.99. Carlton's Choice Bathroom Tissue 12-pack, $19.99. Plus many more items, specials valid until April 6, 2025. JTA Supermarkets, where your total bill always costs less.
Real Talk Financing is offering you 5% on a fixed deposit for 5 years and over with upfront interest. Contact our central office at 238-6716 or our San Fernando office at 242-9944. You don't want to miss this great opportunity. Invest today and watch your investment work for you.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Mateo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Hahn.
I remember you.
On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite. Young Brother, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga. Joe Duet Feely. Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson. John Legend's soulful voice. Dance under the stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.com.
Whether we on the road or in a fest, we sure to mash it up. Cause we bring the energy, that's who we mean. We party till we jump. Hey, until Larry. Yeah, man, go on. You ready for this one? I'm ready. Okay, let's go. I see people, plenty people. I see people, VIP people.
Consult Vedic astrologer Tulasi Prasad, who offers profound insights into an individual's life path and astrology journey in Trinidad and Tobago. Master can guide you with astrology and horoscope readings, love spell casting, family disputes, marriage problems, health problems, job and business problems. Master also is experienced in effective black magic removal remedies, negative energy removal remedies, reuniting loved ones, and many more. To get Master's guidance, call us now.
At +1 868 398 7547, located in Trinidad and Tobago.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
B&M coming on the streets. You would see outside waiting for them. Oh God, it's not easy. Look at all you. Look it. We right here by
recognize the wrong code.
Yeah, I'm on one side. You ain't on the next side. Look it. Back on the look it, sir. We can't pass you. You have power, and it's time to start them out. I see we vote them in with this finger, and with this finger we go vote them out.
Was here, Central was safe, you can sleep with your house open. I want to send a message to the criminals. When UNC wins, everybody wins, except the criminals. We don't want them in Trinidad, Mr. Alexander. We don't want them in Tobago. They have to live in the and. And the and mean all nonsense done. Have a good night.
I never know. I never know. They how they spell Porter Spain. How they spell Porter Spain? Huh? So the word now. I only want to put around the country.
Allah didn't just roll off his bed one morning and decide he was going to jump ship and support the PNM. It is the culmination of years of putting my name, professional reputation, time, effort into an attempt to get the UNC to become a better and more appealing version of itself. Similar to what Dr. Rowley has been able to achieve with the PNM.
The comrades say it is time to get rid of the PNM. Do you agree?
Well, there you have it. Some more action from over the weekend there. 327-7400. We'll get back into it. I tell you, politics, boy. Morality of its own. Yeah, ball. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Go ahead.
You have a right to say this is politics. This is real bacchanal. You understand? But put that aside. We have to go and vote. That is all I'm begging people to go and vote. Unless you are going to vote, you will get what we really want. And I'm begging you, please. I'm begging you, the whole Trinidad and Tobago, please, when you're voting, put the red behind your back and put the yellow in front. I have one more thing to say, Stefan.
Yeah, go ahead.
With Stuart Young. Stuart Young have a styling that taking all the things that Cesar said to do, like Barack said, and it's true. The one thing next week you will say, or tomorrow, or sometime before. The next thing he will come out and say, you'll see that. Yeah, he said that
quickly.
He's going to
Like you forget, boy. Like you forget. I'll move on. Morning. Yeah, Ricky, what's going on? Interesting weekend, boy.
Interesting weekend, but I this weekend I see this, so I tell myself, you know something? People ain't voting for what happened in this country. You know? People voting on a race right now. Is who voting PNM and who voting UNC. They're not studying this country at all and the way the country is heading. So you understand?
No, but I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
You think so?
Did you see the crowd? Did you see the crowd at the Center of Excellence?
I saw the crowd at the Center of
Excellence.
I saw the whole thing.
Right. So it had a very diverse. It was a very diverse crowd.
Stefan, people doesn't say nothing. It's when time to vote.
Well, true.
All them people doesn't say nothing. They can have the whole of Trinidad. But it's what they go, is who they're going to vote for. Or if they're going to vote for the better Trinidad and Tobago or the better party. You understand?
No problem. Yeah. It was interesting that UNC had their meeting. I mean, that was the launch of the 41 candidates. They had it at Center of Excellence. PNM had a meeting at Exeter Spaniard. But I mean, Exeter Spaniard could only hold so much amount of people. So that was very interesting. But it says Center Excellence was ram out, boy. Morning.
Very, very good morning to you, Stefan.
Yeah, morning. What's up?
What is amazing? What is amazing is to hear Faris on a platform saying, "Put us back into office. We will continue taking care of you." When you go to the hospital, it's 8 hours to get attention. No doctors. That is taking care of you. When they give you an appointment to do whatever tests and whatnot, sometime a year and a half. Look at potholes in the road. Look at the state of the economy. Look at the crime situation. Is that taking care of us? Well, boy, if that is taking care of us, what going to happen if they're taking care of we? All are we 6 feet under all of it?
Listen, you see me? I just enjoy the I enjoy the Chabayas, boy. Morning.
Blessings, Stefan, blessings.
Yeah, morning, man. What's going on?
To you and the whole team. To you and the whole team.
Yeah, man.
Watch that. If there was ever a picture needed to show a silly season, boy, we in it, we in it. We in it.
We in it.
I think we probably about waist height. Nearing chest height, but we in it. But on a serious note, the caller before was 50%. He was 50% accurate in my opinion. For me, I agree with you. This is not ethnic-driven political campaign season, in my opinion, because you're really seeing the mixtures. For me, what has me taken aback is where all these non-sufferers come out to be jumping up so happy in red and yellow. That is what's killing me, because I thought this was a country full of sufferers waiting for opportunity to make some change. But Stefan, the rhetoric is there are younger people here in these videos, but they behaving just like what I have grown up on, what you have grown up on.
Right.
Bro, it a change.
Okay.
The only thing is it have a Kalalua people. Now we really seeing the ethnic mixtures, which means people really have alliances, and we banking on now that it is more about action, substance than just the hype.
Right.
We the collective who are not being swayed by all this nonsense and fanfare. Who still remembering the two faulty administrations that we have to put back in this place. And that's what we really have to remember. Now, on a side note, I read that Michaela Pandey, I don't want to take too long, this is my last point, and you could elaborate on this earlier. Michaela Pandey and her party are accusing, well, I guess the stronghold parties of victimizing some of her persons that she put up or she wanted to put up, so she doesn't have an entire 41 campaign slate. She has 37.
All right.
But I would like some evidence in this innuendo and accusation timing.
Okay.
If they really want people to take them serious. But bro,
man.
I am enjoying it.
Enjoy the thing, man. Don't fight.
The season is entertaining. I just pray that the Almighty keep everybody safe. It stays where it is with the peacock.
Yeah.
And we get some real address of issues.
All right.
We'll have a good one.
All right, no problem. Yeah, man. All right. We're trying to keep them a little shorter than that. I'll give them a little blind because you do always get through. All right. Johnny Abraham nearly killed me there, you know. Hey, director? Johnny said, when UNC win, everybody win except the criminals. But we don't want them in Trinidad, we don't want them in Tobago. They have to live in he said, they have to live in the and. Johnny Abraham nearly killed me there, you know. The man said they have to live in the and, you know. A ball, you know. Hey, morning. Oh, God. All right,
Morning, one more time.
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm
quickly.
coming in fast.
Yeah.
Yes, I realized I didn't hear about the virtual doctors.
No, I didn't hear that.
I know he about the virtual doctors. Yes, Mr. Stewart Young say he gave you virtual doctors, yeah. They will come through the phone and check pressure and thing. And check your shit and thing. You know about that?
Yeah, I know we ain't about that.
And I'm happy a man could admit on our platform who receiving a senior counsel that he wanted to change the UNC into the PNM. I'm happy he admit that. I got.
Director, sure about can I take one more? It's 10 to, you know. It's 7 your time, right? Yeah. I'm watching the time, no frighten. Morning, it's how to spell port here, P-O-L-R-T. And this is not the first misspelling we've seen where the PNM has come and launched things, eh? Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, morning. We'll go ahead. What's going on? Talk to us.
Yeah, you know something? I find Rowley should have put Stuart Young as the Prime Minister in a way than he put in his brother, right? Because this brother was sleeping about 10 years and he now come in a coma. And he know that people have died in the pipeline. And he know about the closing down of Petrotrin, right? He should have put Stuart Young instead than he put Stuart Young brother. Because I believe if he had put Stuart Young, we'd have a better prime minister. Because that brother was in a coma and he didn't know what took place in this country and already put it to me. Good day, sir.
Yeah, what? Oh, God. On time. This last one. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Final caller.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Chief. Go ahead. You get muted there, man. You mute yourself. Unmute. Yeah, right. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, unmute yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
What I'm saying is, Stuart Young know every single thing about Kamala now. Better you go and join the UNC because he know everything they go and do, everything the Somanos do. You understand? But on a serious note, how old Arima New Hospital is? How much is that in operation?
Arima Hospital is, when they opened that, boy, about 4 or 5 years, maybe.
Right. And my relative supposed to do cataract surgery since December last year, and every time they call, the machine break down. So apparently it's for a used equipment they put in that hospital, because I can't understand, brand new equipment. And I in the elevator and I go on all the way down, and when I go on all the way down, the bottom of the hospital have its construction still going on, and on top of that, they do have a kitchen, so they get food from someplace in El Dorado. So by the time the food reach, the food cold like dog nose.
Lord. All right. Yeah. Cool, man. Some people say, like Chef would say, he got great service at Arima when he went there. And some people will say, boy, we're going on to Arima Hospital, boy. I've heard mixed views on the Arima Hospital, but let me tell you something else. Silly season is definitely on. Nomination day was not without Itzel Bacchanal. I thought that the two parties doing their thing. There are other parties trying to do something, but let's be real. All they're wasting all the time. All of these, I see like 17 parties that registered for nomination there, Well, out of the 17, they're counting like COP and other parties within the coalition with the UNC. They're counting all of that in the 17, but they're really part of a coalition, so I kind of work it down. But, all for real? Like, all you know what time it is yet? Boy, I telling you. All I could go ahead and waste all the time, yes, and I'm telling you, but really and truly, look, this is a serious time. I get my little kicks here because I know it's silly season, and I think a lot of people in the population already know where they're going to vote or how they're going to vote. Some, even those who we used to call the undecided voter probably already know because they've been around for the last 9.5 years. They understand, they know. And if you can't make the comparison, well then, boy, God help you alone in making your decision. But I think a lot of people have made that decision and just waiting on the day. So, Eden Ice Clinic, we're going to get to them in just a little bit. But let me tell you about them first. Just before we go to the break, Eden Ice Clinic, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, helotherapy, limb bagging, weight loss programs, colon hydrotherapy, oxygen baths, and more. They also offer consultation services, including live blood analysis, diabetes, child counseling, supplements, detox programs, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more. So get in touch with them today, and you could do so at any one of their 3 locations in Trin City, Chaguanas, or Tobago. You could give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. WhatsApp them on 493-9196 or email them at edenightsdistributors@gmail.com. We're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, we will chat with Dr. Navarro and Dr. Thompson. Stay tuned.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
When UNC wins, your mental health wins as well. There has been a proliferation of noise pollution emanating from homes and fetes and bars and clubs intolerable to the persons living nearby. The UNC will amend the noise pollution laws to protect your mental health in these noisy residential neighborhoods and businesses. The system of granting bar license, party license will be changed by the UNC.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
That was a paid political advertisement.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Mateo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Horn. On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite. Young Greta, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga. Joe Duet Feely. Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson. John Legend's soulful voice. Dance under the stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
Adventure lives here, where nature inspires every step.
Set sail and explore the wonders of our islands.
Feel the rhythm of our festivals.
Joyful, vibrant, and unforgettable.
Whether you seek adventure
or tranquility, St. Vincent and the Grenadines has it all.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
The best buys and best savings just got even better at JTA Supermarkets. Eve Premium Chunk Tune and Vegetable Oil and Water, 4.9 ounces, 3 for $19.99. Fruit juice drink, 1 liter, 2 for $19.99. Eve Sweetened Condensed Filled Milk, 385 grams, 3 for $24.99. Brunswick Mackerel, 425 grams, 2 for $19.99. Swiss Tomato Ketchup Spouch, 750 ml, 2 for $19.99. Brunswick Sardines and Soya Oil, 106 grams, 2 for $19.99. Swiss Macaroni, 400 grams, 3 for $19.99. Cara Coconut Milk Powder, 50 grams, 4 for $19.99. Flavorite Ice Cream, 3.2 liters, 2 for $99.99. Carlton's Choice Bathroom Tissue 12-pack, $19.99. Plus many more items, specials valid until April 6, 2025. JTA Supermarkets, where your total bill always costs less.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Forget about bucket lists. We want to know what's on your best life list. Vacation, education, renovation, celebration. Live your best life with Island Finance. Visit a branch near you or islandfinancetrinidad.com and live your best life now.
You can depend on Island Finance. Subject to credit approval and documents verification.
Introducing Open Minds primary school lessons 100% online. Get quality education from the comfort of your home. Affordable, expert-led online tuition to help your child succeed. Register today. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or visit www.openminds.education.
Attention everyone.
The Office of the Prime Minister Communications has launched a brand new WhatsApp channel designed to keep you informed and connected like never before. Get real-time updates, breaking news, and important information directly from the source. With our WhatsApp channel, you'll always know what's happening when it's happening. Joining is easy. Use your phone camera, scan this QR code, tap follow, and that's it. You're in. Be sure to tap the notification bell to never miss an update. Stay informed, stay empowered. Join the conversation with the Office of the Prime Minister Communications WhatsApp channel today.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Mateo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Hahn. I remember you. On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite. Young Brother, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga. Joe Duet Feely. Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson. John Legend's soulful voice. Dance under the stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
Adventure lives here, where nature inspires every step.
Set sail and explore the wonders of our islands.
Feel the rhythm of our festivals.
Joyful, vibrant, and unforgettable.
Whether you seek adventure
or tranquility, St. Vincent and the Grenadines has it all.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
The best buys and best savings just got even better at JTA Supermarkets. Eve Premium Chunk Tune and Vegetable Oil and Water, 4.9 ounces, 3 for $19.99. Fruit juice drink, 1 liter, 2 for $19.99. Eve Sweetened Condensed Filled Milk, 385 grams, 3 for $24.99. Brunswick Mackerel, 425 grams, 2 for $19.99. Swiss Tomato Ketchup Spouch, 750 ml, 2 for $19.99. Brunswick Sardines and Soya Oil, 106 grams, 2 for $19.99. Swiss Macaroni, 400 grams, 3 for $19.99. Cara Coconut Milk Powder, 50 grams, 4 for $19.99. Flavorite Ice Cream, 3.2 liters, 2 for $99.99. Carlton's Choice Bathroom Tissue 12-pack, $19.99. Plus many more items, specials valid until April 6, 2025. JTA Supermarkets, where your total bill always costs less.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Forget about
planning an event. Make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
The countdown has started to the grand 3-car raffle presented by Presentation College San Fernando. Drawing Easter Monday, April 21st. The draw takes place at the school. Get your tickets now from islandetickets.com. Teachers, pupils, parents, alumni members. Also, JTA Supermarkets nationwide. Christina Shoes nationwide. Bellini Drugs, 519C3 Mall. Ramsing Sports, Cuba and Chaguanas. Sona Jewelers, Chaguanas and Pinal. All Extra Foods. All Cost Cutter Supermarkets. All Police Credit Union branches. In Accessorima and Port of Spain. Disco Mart Tunapuna. Jumbo Foods Barataria. All Kenny Sports Stores. Crosby St. James. Simon's Musical. Board Street. Cinnamon Drugs Sangre Grande. Mart's Liquor Palace, Diego Martin Main Road.
Deadline for ticket purchase is Wednesday, 16th April. For more info, call 752-9758 or 652-2311.
All funds in aid of school upgrade. Presentation College San Fernando's brand new 3-car raffle.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
Coloring your hair is now easy with Bigen Easy Color for Men. Bigen's advanced cream formula prevents stains and drips, and it gets rid of the gray in 10 minutes. Bigen Easy Color for Men, for a natural color at no gray.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the royal fish meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning, and we are 11 minutes past the hour, 7 o'clock. So we got Eat Nice with us, Eat Nice Clinic, Dr. Navarro and Dr. Thompson. We're going to bring them in immediately, with 7:10 actually. Yeah, 7:10. So we're going to bring them in now and get chatting. Well, I don't know the topic yet, but we'll find out. All right, so good morning. Dr. Navarro, morning to you.
Morning to you, Stefan. Morning, good morning to all our listeners.
Yeah, man.
All those on TV land. Pleasant good morning. The topic to this morning is detoxification.
All right.
What is detoxification?
Detoxification. Go ahead.
Yeah, detox and how important it is to the body. As you know, we have 5 organs of elimination. What are the 5 organs? Lungs, liver, colon, kidney, and skin. Skin being the largest organ.
Okay.
Of course. And of course, these organs allow us to dispense with waste out of the body. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's and it's just not people who are sick. But people who are on medication and drugs, because as you know, drugs and medications have side effects. So after a while, these side effects are actually toxins in the body. So we're talking to in general across, and then of course the water is polluted, the air we know is being polluted. You know, they're talking about Sahara dust, but they know you see no dust. But
Right.
yeah, um, all these the planes that are flying over, chemtrails, all those things that actually affecting the body, the chemicals they use to grow the plants, the sprays, the pesticides, all that goes down into the water table and of course gets into our body. So on a daily basis, if you want to look at it, we are being contaminated with all these things affecting us. So, and of course, in the medical system, there's no such thing as detoxification. Okay, if you have a
Okay.
disease, if you have an issue, they put you on medication or drugs, or if the organ is in problems or a tumor or something grows, they remove it. There's nothing called cleansing, as you say,
Okay.
change of diet, and this is important for us to understand why do we detoxify? Why is it so important? Because every day, for instance, liver. All right, you have a lot of people who have a lot of fatty liver. These are toxins. This liver is known to store toxins.
Right.
All right, so that's one. The colon, of course, people don't go off every day. So when you don't go off, you're having 3 meals a day, and all that stool is building up inside your body, and it's not coming out, and you only have probably one bowel movement a day. Where does the other 2 meals go? Ask yourself that.
Right.
You understand? It stays in the body, and what happens is that, for instance, with the colon, just give you an idea with the colon, water and minerals is reabsorbed back into the system. Every day, your body rehydrates using water and minerals from the colon.
Right.
So picture your colon encased with fecal waste, water penetrating that and going back into your bloodstream. What do you think happens? It's called self-poisoning.
Right.
That's basically what you're doing. And of course, people who don't exercise, why do we sweat? Okay, when you're exercising, you need to sweat. What happens when you sweat? Some people you can actually smell. For instance, I'll give you an idea. We used to have saunas called infrared saunas, and these smokers. I'm not lying to you. When you unzip them and you take them out of the saunas, you literally think that they smoke a whole cigarette inside the sauna. All you'll smell is the strong tobacco nicotine coming out from their skin. You understand? Sometimes they break out in rashes because they detoxifying through the skin. They break out in hives or bumps or little buttons and stuff like that.
Right.
That's because the poisons or toxins are coming out. So this is a system that we have to help the body cleanse itself. Okay? Change of food, eating the proper food. All the food that is filled with all sorts of toxins, the wrong oils, fats, the meats, because remember how they grow the animals. All right, you get a chicken in 4 weeks, right? And if you look at what they're putting in the water to give the chicken, right? Plus they inject them, and the cows too, the meat. The fish is contaminated because pollutants are openly dumped into the water. And because the fish breathes the water, the oxygen in the water, the toxins get in to the bloodstream and spread throughout the fish. That's why like fish like tuna, swordfish, those fish are highly contaminated with heavy metals. Highly
Serious?
contaminated. Yes, of course.
Good, but I
And
love
they
a
have
tuna,
the
you know. I'm on my back foot now with the tuna, you know. I love myself a tuna.
Yeah, well, of course, your memory will start to go. Heavy metals affect the neurological responses. You will walk into a room and you say, "But why come in here for?" And then after about 2 minutes, it hits you. Oh, yeah,
Right, yeah,
my
that happens
glasses.
to that has happened to me.
Right. It happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that as a result of heavy metals from the food that we're eating.
Right.
So on a daily basis, we need to be cleansing. And this is what we offer at the clinic. We have programs to remove heavy metals. We have programs to remove toxins. And of course, we concentrate on the lungs, liver, colon, kidney, skin, immune system, and the lymphatic system. Because these are all systems that actually help the body to detoxify,
Okay.
right? The lymphatic takes 14% of the fluid and it passes through a whole lymphatic system. And by the time it reaches back to the clavicle vein to go back into the body, the fluid there is clean, and plus you also would have developed antibodies to fight whatever sickness or disease. So these are some of the things.
Okay.
All right. So I'll just let Thompson.
Dr. Thompson?
Hi, morning.
Yeah, man. Well, Dr. Navarro handled the first 7 minutes, so you have 8. Oh, you have 7, man. Only cut you out 30 seconds to close off, but go ahead.
All right. Well, what I actually wanted persons to know, well, apart from the topic itself, we're going to be back in Tobago on April 28th and the 29th. All right. So persons actually want to book their appointments. All right. I know persons would have missed out last time when we came. So they can actually book their appointments for the 28th of April and the 29th of April.
Nice election day and the day after.
Yes.
Well, I'm seeing Monday the 28th and the 29th.
You're voting in Tobago, boy.
I guess we will be campaigning in Tobago. All right. So if that date changes, we will let you know.
All right, no problem.
Right. So is the 28th and the 29th, that's a Monday and a Tuesday, all right?
Yep.
So the number that persons can actually use to call will be 493-9196, 493-9196. That's the WhatsApp number as well. So even if persons in Trinidad, if they want to actually book appointments for Trinity or for Shogunas as well,
right?
They book their appointment for that timing as well. Right. So on the topic of detoxification, basically what persons need to know, when you detoxify, you actually go deep into the body to remove toxins.
Right.
When you cleanse, it's actually a little more simpler. When you talk about cleansing is like basically abstaining from certain things that may affect a person. So detoxification goes deeper, and that's why if persons want to detoxify, we'll encourage them to come into the clinic. There are persons who will cleanse at home, where they will do maybe a vegetable juice, or they might stop certain things that will build up toxic waste into the body. So there's a little difference between the cleansing and the detoxifying.
Okay.
Right? Detoxifying, as I said before, it goes deeper into the tissues, go deep into the fat cells. Because when you actually have stored heavy metals, they get into the fat cells. And as they build up within there, if you look at some persons, they will tell some persons not to lose weight too quickly, especially persons who would have having issues where they would have built up a lot of toxic waste over a period of time, either working in certain environments or very toxic environment. If they lose weight too quickly, sometimes these toxic waste get dumped back into the blood. And when it gets dumped back into the blood, they actually start to feel really horrible. So that's why we generally take it in phases with persons when they come in. So those phases will be, let's say we detoxify the liver, then you look at you detoxify the colon, then you look at the liver, then you basically look at the overall, let's say, detoxification of the lungs and the skin. All works together, but you have to take it in stages, because some persons would come in and they would have so much toxic waste build up, or toxins build up, because from smoking, as Dr. Navarro would have mentioned before.
Right.
So detoxification is actually what really persons actually need. That's from chemicals that would have been stored for years ago to, let's say, to now. And cleanses is like when a person just generally will do, let's say, their day-to-day, where they stop certain things that they eat, they bring enough water into the body. It's like what you call like a flushing of the system. All right, because we consistently, when we drink water, we're flushing the system.
Brian, I just Dr. Navarro in Tobago wanted to use an analogy with the car. Don't we have, even though it's mechanical, don't we have to change oil and filter?
Yeah.
Right? People would understand that. If you don't change your oil and filter and service the vehicle, what happens to the vehicle? You understand? She was using that analogy so people could look at comparing your body. It's the same thing. It needs, of course, to cleanse the blood.
Right.
So you're saying that you service your vehicle, but yet we neglect the body. You understand?
Right. Let me ask
Just
you
wanted to
something
add
now.
that.
Any one of you, either Dr. Thompson or yourself, eating and drinking. I'm not talking about, we're not talking about alcohol here. We're talking about eating, because I've heard that you try to drink, you drink something like 30 minutes before you eat, and then you don't drink until about an hour after you eat. But a lot of people like to drink while they eat. Does drinking while you're eating contaminate the system or interfere with the digestive process that would lend to what you're talking about?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, but let me just throw in that I'm not being I mean what's the word? Devil's advocate. But you can have 4 ounces of water before you eat, or 4 ounces of water after you eat. You can't eat because the water would help in the digestion. But
right.
if you drink, well, most of us don't drink water in any case, and if we do, we drink too much water, and then what happens is you dilute the digestive juices, and that leads to poor digestion eventually. You float the food, you float it, you know what I mean? You add more water, you use juice and sugar, and that causes a lot of us to start sleeping on ourselves, because what happens is that with the water and the juice and the sugar and the food, it eventually converts into ethyl alcohol. That's why it's not good to have meetings with people after lunch, because they're like this. You sit down talking to them, and they're closing their eyes because it's getting into their system. You understand? So yes, but the long term of it all is that it eventually you start the digestive system starts deteriorate. And I just want to add this, because this is an important factor that people don't think about. Most of us don't think about it. Is that as you age, so does your digestive system.
Okay.
And that's why a lot of us who take in Bs, especially B12 vitamin, once you cross 40, there's something called intrinsic factor in the digestive lining, and that begins to disappear. And you say, but you're taking beta. But when we do the live blood analysis, you're seeing where the person is very deficient in B12, and the energy levels, the focus, the memory, the immune system, all that is being affected. And that is, and simply by drinking water or juices in excessive amounts while you're eating destroys a lot of the intrinsic factor. And that's why a lot of us are deficient in B12, because of our digestive system. That's why anybody over 40, I don't give them the it don't matter how good your vitamin, your B12 is. We do the injections, goes directly into the bloodstream to give them the B12. You know?
All right. But we just about out of time. I probably could squeeze a minute here for Thompson. I know you didn't talk much. Thompson, you want to close off?
All right.
Yeah, I could squeeze you a minute. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, no problem. Well, I will just use a minute to let persons know that there are the numbers that they can actually call to get onto us. The 493-9196. You can WhatsApp that number. Again, Tobago, persons in Tobago, April 28th and the 29th, we'll be there. For persons that are in Trinidad, if you want to contact us on for Shogunas, that's 613-7571. And for Trin City, all right, persons who live in the east, they can actually get us on 640-8985. All right, those are the numbers to get us on. There's so much that you can actually say about detoxification and cleanses and different things like that. But I guess we're out of time.
We're out of time.
We should do a part
we'll come back on that.
There's a lot more information.
All right, no
that we
problem.
haven't touched
We should look
on.
at that next week. All right, so fellas, thanks a lot. And we will chat again next week, Monday.
All right, God bless.
All right, man.
All right, God bless.
So that is Dr. Navarro and Dr. Thompson. Detoxification was topic there. Yeah, you had a detox sometimes, you know. You really had the car, the analogy with the car, changing the oil, you know, that kind of way. You had to keep the engine, you know, in good order. All right, so that you're functioning, you know. So, yeah. So very simple analogy, very effective. And we will take a break. We've got to take a break because we have our friends from St. Thomas joining us. Synergies will be bringing you a lot of the carnivals of the Caribbean this year, 2025. We have St. Thomas. That's where we're kicking things off. And from St. Thomas, of course, we'll be bringing you some coverage of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival as well. We also have, after that, a lot of traveling to do. We got St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, Barbados, Antigua. We also have, where else we have, Director? Miami, New York Labor Day. It's all happening. All right, so we got a lot of carnivals to cover this year. St. Thomas is going to be the first one. And we're going to chat with them and find out what their carnival is all about. I understand it's a beautiful island. It's one of the U.S. Virgin Islands. And one of the, you know, it's like the gateway to the U.S. Virgin Islands. And just a beautiful island on the whole. I cannot wait to touch down there at the end of this month. I think we're going to be there from the 30th to the 3rd, somewhere around there. So, but we will chat with two of the directors when we return. Stay tuned.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
When UNC wins, retirees win, because we will work together to decrease taxes on your retirement benefits and private pensions. When UNC wins, retirees win. They worked hard their whole life and paid tax their whole life, and when you retire, you're still paying tax. We will work to reduce that tax on your pensions and your retirement benefits.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
That was a paid political advertisement.
A UNC community meeting with Kamala Prasad Bisesa, Himalaya Club Barataria, Monday, April 7th, on this station on all live stream platforms.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results. At Open Minds, it's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.com.
Healthy hair starts with Shamir. Restore starved, damaged, dropping hair with Shamir herbal hair products. Formulated scientifically with aloe, ratchet, and panthenol for growth and nourishment. Shamir.
Cars, sports, careers, food. We men always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and a sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
Ring Talk Financing is offering you 5% on a fixed deposit for 5 years and over with upfront interest. Contact our central office at 238-6716 or our San Fernando office at 242-9944. You don't want to miss this great opportunity. Invest today and watch your investment work for you.
Coloring your hair is now easy with Bigen Easy Color for Men. Bigen's advanced cream formula prevents stains and drips, and it gets rid of the gray in 10 minutes. Bigen Easy Color for Men, for a natural color at no gray.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
Coloring your hair is now easy with Bigen Easy Color for Men. Bigen's advanced cream formula prevents stains and drips, and it gets rid of the gray in 10 minutes. Bigen Easy Color for Men, for a natural color at no gray.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji, 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
Healthy hair starts with Shamir. Restore starved, damaged, dropping hair with Shamir herbal hair products. Formulated scientifically with aloe, ratchet, and panthenol for growth and nourishment. Shamir.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come, fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the word of God preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will
All right, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn. We're just about 24 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. And we do have our good friends from St. Thomas joining us in just a little bit. Mr. Ian Turnbull and Miss Vicky Lewis. And we're going to chat with them in just a little bit. Let me just remind you guys about Open Minds Education. Imagine a school where your child can achieve academic success and discover new passions all from the comfort of your home. At Open Minds Education, they offer high-quality online learning for preschool, primary, and high school students, covering the full academic syllabus to keep your child on track. But they don't stop there. With Open Minds, your child can develop skills in music, sign language, jiu-jitsu, gaming, PE, and even movies. It's learning designed to inspire, engage, and empower. So give your child the gift of quality education in a safe, flexible environment that works for your family. And you can enroll today. Just go to www.openminds.education. You can also call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or 377-6635. All right, so check out Open Minds. And don't forget, we want to remind you guys to get registered for Run, Stefan Run, May 25th, Sunday, May 25th, 6 a.m., at QRC. All right, so you want to make sure and get yourself registered early. All right, we have $200 registration. You can register online at trinbagoevents.com. So make sure and go there and register online. Walk-in registration will begin on the 22nd of April at Synergy TV. All right? All right, so. All right, cool. All right, so with that, let me just, medals, T-shirts, and breakfast will be made available for all participants. Over $40,000 in cash prizes. And, you know, we have a lot of sponsors, sponsors for the cash prizes that I have to get to. You know, but we will start that. Now that we pushed it back to May, that campaign will more or less start at the beginning of May, which will be a 3-week campaign, or maybe at the end of April, going into May, which will make it about a 3 to 4 week advertising campaign. So, you know, you're going to get your mileage and so on and so forth. So don't worry yourself. I ain't forget you. Okay? But the athletes, you know, I was out taking a little run around King George. Well, Nelson Mandela Park, as they've renamed it, on Saturday morning. And I saw Nicholas Romani, Tafari Waldron, and the whole crew. They were there participating in a run that was taking place. And I was there long enough that I heard the prize given. Nicholas came in first, Tafari came in second. But in the female category, Samantha Shukla, who I would have to say is the top 5K runner in the country because she wins a lot of the races, she did win. And I think she came back in 19 minutes. And Shania Moore, the 11-year-old that I told you all about from last year, who is now 12 years old, she came in second in 19, it's either 14 or 40, I heard. So she ain't that far behind Samantha. I mean, 14 seconds is plenty, but she ain't that far behind at the age of 12. So, boy, we had to do something with Shania, yes? I'm telling you. All right, so St. Thomas. Yep. All right, nice man. So we got them, Mr. Turnbull and, oh, okay, all right. Oh, well, is D-Life going to handle that? Right, so we got, well, D-Life is supposed to be liaising with them there. He did tell us they were standing by, so waiting to see. Director, if you could just take off the phone now because I'm bringing in my ears here. Blessings, my brother. All right. So, we prepared for St. Thomas. And I got to mention as well, I looking through the papers here this morning, or I was looking through some of the news over the weekend, and tomorrow we'll maybe discuss that, the whole situation with this audio recording between Farley and the opposition leader, Kamala Prasad. They have dismissed it as, AI and mischief and so on and so forth. The PNM is saying otherwise. But this is the season where you're going to get all these little things. And it's very interesting with the coming of age of AI, because AI now is being used in a lot of, not just elections, but in a lot of things. I think while it's great technology and things like that, if we don't watch ourselves with the artificial intelligence and the kind of advancements that I am seeing, plenty of people will be out of work, Plenty people will be out of a job, You understand? I would love to see them power robot to do this show. I don't think that happening. I think my work safe. But nevertheless, it have other aspects of it, that AI can control. And it's very interesting, the age that we're going into, and everybody marveling over it. And I've always said, when you see we marveling over technology, we have to be very wary of the negative fallout from those technological advancements. I've been saying that for years now. I ain't nothing against technology, but you see, when you're starting, let me put it this way. When you're starting to play God, something wrong. We could be headed to a lot of mishaps. So people have to watch themselves with that, because, and I think there is AI, a lot of AI technology that running a lot of businesses now. You know what I mean? So when you study that and you study, employment and where people will be, and the next 10 years is going to be very interesting globally. Yeah. All right. So, gentlemen, I have 17 more minutes in this program. Just saying. All right. A lot of drama over the weekend as well. Nomination day. Nomination day, I saw, but I saw, a lot of the candidates walking with their supporters and so on and so forth. I hear the NTA say, well, they ain't walking with nobody, that whole set of fanfare. But in an election campaign, right, or in any campaign that you're running, the reason why you have people walking with you, the reason why you will walk with the tassa and the music, maybe the Alsing and them shouldn't do that because of the schools are wrong with the exams. But nevertheless, it's something that usually happens, right? Although they should have been informed around the school areas what was taking place so that they could, maneuver themselves to suit. But at the end of the day, all the fanfare and all the people walking with the candidates, that is support and that is energy. You have to energize your base, or you have to energize the population, citizens, those eligible to vote, to come out and vote. And if you're not going to energize them, then why people coming out? So all of that thing that they're talking about, if there is, all of that is party, music, truck, this, that, people have to be energized to come out. You have to be energized to go to the stadium and watch Trinidad and Tobago play football. You have to be energized to go watch West Indies play cricket. It's an energy. That is why the English Premier League and other leagues that are, in terms of sport, that are big in the world, the Olympics, all these big sporting events, they run energetic advertising campaigns because they want people to be activated into purchasing the plane ticket, the ticket to go to the stadiums, to go and watch the game. You have to energize people to get them to move. So that is all part of it. So, that's that, as far as I know. In anything, marketing is boss. Right? The other thing that I saw in the paper a couple days ago, or about a week ago, was the EBC is saying that there's just about a little over 1 million people eligible to vote. And that's another issue that I wanted to talk about this morning, but we won't get to that. If you have 1 million people registered to vote, what is the population size of Trinidad and Tobago? So you're telling me that persons under the age of 18, it's just about 400,000 people or 300,000 people? So the vast majority of the population in Trinidad and Tobago let's say about 60 something or 70% of the population is 18 or older. That seems a bit odd to me. But I'll get back to that. I saw the headline, 1 million eligible to vote. And they say they have 20,000 more voters this year. And I was like, that's interesting data. But then I started to say, well, you know, I thought it was 1.3, 1.4 million. And out in that 1.4 million are counting Venezuelans. Make no mistake about that. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, hopefully we'll have St. Thomas on. Stay tuned for that. We'll be back after this.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
I retired in 2002. When I retired, my pension was $1,000 from NIS. When Mr. Bissessa came into power in 2010, my pension rose to $3,000. Now I'm hearing PNM say, if you have money saved, they could take away your pension. I can't wait to vote UNC again. When UNC wins, senior citizens like myself win.
That was a paid political advertisement.
Coloring your hair is now easy with Bigen Easy Color for Men. Bigen's advanced cream formula prevents stains and drips, and it gets rid of the gray in 10 minutes. Bigen Easy Color for Men, for a natural color at no gray.
Healthy hair starts with Shamir. Restore starved, damaged, dropping hair with Shamir herbal hair products. Formulated scientifically with aloe, ratchet, and panthenol for growth and nourishment. Shamir.
All right, so we're back. We're 12 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. We got Mr. Turnbull with us, and we're going to chat with him. St. Thomas Carnival is happening, and we're going to get the dates and all the action and how it unfolds. So we're going to bring him in via Zoom. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I am just fine, man. So how are things in your neck of the woods?
It's good. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Nice, man. Well, I see the beaches are beautiful. The sun, everything looking just right. Like you know, the perfect place to go to and visit and have a nice time, St. Thomas. And you all got the carnival coming up. So we're going to get some of those dates. But just out of curiosity, how long has the carnival been around?
73 years. 1952 was the start of our carnival. Actually started in 1914. But they took a little break between 1914 to 52. They did it piecemeal. You know, it wasn't, you know, it was just backyard thing for a while.
Okay.
And then in 1952, they actually made it official. Yeah.
All right, brilliant. So 1952, well, I wouldn't have bet that, you know. If I had to guess, I would not think it started that far back. But
that far back, yeah.
Good history lesson this morning, 1952.
Yeah.
Now, outside of the carnival, which we will get to, and some of the events, because I think this is the first of 3 interviews that we'll do.
Right.
St. Thomas on the whole is, you know, a top destination in terms of, you know, vacations and so on and so forth. So maybe you could just mention some of the places that St. Thomas is known for.
Yeah, so the U.S. Virgin Islands is a mix of 4 main islands. You have St. Thomas, St. Croix, St. John, and Water Island. Water Island is the 4th of the Virgin Islands. A lot of people don't know about that. But in St. Thomas specifically, that is the capital island of the 4. And you know, we have a ton of things to do here. You know, some of the best waters in the world for sailing. Between the U.S. Virgin Islands and the British Virgin Islands. Top beaches in the world. I know at one point, Magens Bay used to be one of the top 10 beaches of the world. Right now in St. John, St. John is the number 1 beach in the world. And, you know, just a lot of good snorkeling, you know, a lot of good food, a lot of good vibes. You know, our greatest export right now is tourism. Tourism is what we do. We do extremely, extremely well. You know, and you know, so we're encouraging people to come and visit us for Carnival, man.
All right, lovely, man. And I'm looking at some pictures here right now, online, and I'm watching some pictures there, man, and I want to jump in the laptop and being symptom. If I could melt into the screen, and I melt into the screen already.
Right.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
All right. So the carnival itself now. When does the carnival actually start? What day?
So actually, the first day of activities is on the 12th of April. So next week, Saturday, we have a mix of pageantry. So we have two pageant shows, a princess show and then a queen show. And then from there, we also have a Calypso Monarch on the 26th. We have something called Toddlers Derby, something that we do for the kids. Almost like their time to showcase themselves. But that's really for toddlers and kids.
Yeah.
And
I see that falls on the Easter weekend.
Yeah, that falls on the Easter weekend. So it's almost like an Easter egg type of thing, we call it extravaganza.
All right, cool, man.
And then after we complete that, then the main week of activities happens, which is from the 27th to May 3rd. And on the 27th, we have something called a boat race and panorama. That happens in our village. Our village consists of like 29 to 30 booths, all set up around a stage, a main focal point. Basically, all the food you could eat: kankin, butter sauce, flying fish, roti, what we call Johnny cake. Johnny cake is our version of bake.
Right.
And so we just you guys have bake and shark. We have chicken and Johnny cake.
Okay.
And it just vibes. Yeah, and that week of activities then consists of nightly free entertainment with top 10 entertainers from all across the Caribbean and the world. On the 30th, we have something called a food fair, where we have about 180 to 200 vendors, all local vendors giving you their best in arts and crafts, plants, food, drinks, anything you want from the Virgin Islands, you get at that food fair. So it's almost like a cultural bazaar, almost like a mall, like a Wachu mall. Everybody has like a 10 by 10 tent, and they sell their goods for the year. Everybody gets prepared for the whole entire year, just for this one day called food fair. And then after food fair, the morning after food fair is Juve, and Juve on our waterfront. Again, probably one of the Juves that I would suggest everybody has to come and experience, just because of the feeling that you get with the beauty and the aesthetics of the island. We're right on the waterfront happens right on a harbor. So basically people jump into the water and they really let themselves go, and it's just a good time,
Wow.
Anywhere between 4 to 10 bands come down on the road. And it's about a 2 or 3 mile run. Then we're going to the village for a wet fete. And it's more fun after that day.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice,
And then
man.
nightly, 2 parades: a children's parade on the 2nd, and adults parade on the 3rd. Fireworks, drone show. And so man, we get a lot of great artists. Kes coming, Full Blown coming, Nadia Batsan coming, Farmer Nappy coming, Lyrical coming, Shabaranks, Massacre, Beanie Man, Pompa, Adamo. So those performances are all free. You don't have to pay for entry. You come out, you drink your rum and you go.
Hold up. It's free?
Free.
All
Zero.
that entertainment for free?
99. No tariff. No tariff.
No tariff. So you're talking about, okay. Hold on, I want to get this straight. I just want to make sure that you know what we're saying here, that I know what you're saying here. So I'm seeing some dates here. And on those dates, I'm seeing like different events, like Bring Back the Brass on April 28th. And I'm seeing Nadia Batson is one of the artists booked. I'm seeing Tuesday, April the 29th, Neon Glow Fest, Climax Band, Spectrum Band, Trilogy, Collision Band, Triple K. I also seen on Wednesday, got Greek International Night, and so on and so forth. So you're telling me that all of that is free?
Free, no tariff.
So how, okay, hold on. If
No
all
charge.
of that is free,
Right.
how does the economic side of this thing work?
So because the Virgin Islands is a U.S. Well, we are U.S. territory, but the way that we look at it is it's a part of our marketing. It's a part of the opportunity to come to the Virgin Islands, just as Mardi Gras hosts their events, just as Trinidad hosts their events, with the hope that people come into the territory. What we have done over the years is this is something that has happened, before even I've been around.
Wow.
Is that we give this entertainment as a give back to the community, and in that give back, the diaspora comes back home. It's almost like a family reunion. People from out of town, your friends, family, people, the diaspora, their friends say, hey, you know what? We could go ahead, we could have this carnival, and then we don't have to expend as much money to see this live entertainment. And then the money from the flights, you're gonna buy more food, right?
Of course.
You're gonna buy 4 more drinks. Every night you're gonna buy 4 more drinks. And so that's the economy of scale in terms of people putting the money back into the territory.
All right, great man.
Yeah.
That is a very unique approach. I mean, because I'm telling you, Kesty Band, Shabba, Beanie Man,
Right.
I seen Skinny Fabulous, Michael Teja, Exodus,
Yeah.
Voice,
Yeah.
Adamo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Adamo,
These are top of the line entertainers. This is no, you know what I mean? This is no second rated entertainers. This is top of the line.
Yeah.
Top
of the line.
Top of the line. And I mean, to get to see them for free, you purchase your ticket, you fly out to St. Thomas, and you get all this entertainment for free. And on top of that, you have all of the other events too that you mentioned before, like
Exactly.
the Calypso Monarch, you have the Juve, you have the Adults Parade, you have Village Nights, which takes place from the 28th to the 3rd of May.
So the village nights is those nights that we just spoke about.
Right.
So every year though, that's 6 days. We name the village after one of our local legends, after one of our musical legends. This year it's Vance Willis and Steve Pinney. They had a band, Mandingo Brass. Mandingo Brass was basically the foundation of Jam Band. So
Okay.
Jam Band, Jam Band from Daddy Friday. But there would be no Jam Band of Daddy Friday if there wasn't a Mandingo Brass,
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
I tell you what, but we almost out of time, but I know we have some other interviews and we're going to talk again at least twice before the carnival picks up in full swing. But I've got to thank you for joining us. But I have to
Thank you,
say,
Stephen.
I cannot wait to see the vibes and the energy and experience, the people at St. Thomas Carnival. I would imagine that, I mean, just the way that you described it there, this has to be one of the premier carnivals, I think, that people should visit. Because we know it have people that jump around. It are carnival jumpers. So
Carnival jumpers.
They will they will go all over the world and do carnival. But St. Thomas Carnival is definitely one that, already just without coming there and experiencing it, I could say, well, look, this is something I would be interested in,
Just for your
there's
data.
going to be a lot more to talk about.
Could stretch.
This is more or less thanks to the introduction into the carnival, and there's going to be a lot more to talk about in the coming weeks. But anything you want to say in closing?
Yeah, man, I just want to say thank you to the whole Synergy TV team, and you guys. I was in Trinidad, D-Life and those guys.
Yep.
I was walking on the street, I saw them, and they gave us an interview. There's a lot of love from the whole entire team. We appreciate it, Mr. Reese. And can't wait to have you come down and enjoy some kanken butter sauce and some VI woman.
Hey, I can't wait for that, I go live with you,
I know you go home
But I tell you what, thanks a lot for joining us, and we're going to chat again soon, very soon.
Amen.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah.
So that is
Thank you.
St. Thomas Carnival, people. Boy, we're excited about that, partner. Yeah, man. I'm excited about that, man. So we hit it there, I think it's the 30th to the 3rd. Director, you must be vexed and see about your business, eh? He's back there, though. Director, Peep by the door for me. Quick. Oh gosh, now we're going there for 4 days. That has to do with you? Yeah. I know that has to do with you. No, I know I'm doing you. You see, all right, I can understand your modus operandi. Because you just deal with your son. He don't make joke with his son, you know. What? That guy there, he don't make joke with his son. I admire that. We got some birthdays before we wrap up. Do not forget, immediately following the repeat of this program, you have that powerful word from the San Juan Revival Ministries, the Christian Union Church. They're going to be on, and Pastor Dave, donation and more, and they're going to give you a powerful word. So make sure and tune in for that immediately following the repeat of this program. And don't forget, you could also check them out. You could go there, taking the service, corner Bagatelle Road and Saddle Road in San Juan. Check them out on a Sunday. The service starts at 10 a.m. So here we go. I think we have 4 birthdays. Morning, Stefan, wishing our parents, Devanan and Sandy Budlal Singh, happy 29th anniversary. Coming from their 2 sons, Dylan and Devon Budlal Singh, and all their loved ones, wishing them many more happy years together. And thanks and keep up the great work. And congratulations to you guys. And I hope you see 29 more. Also, wishing Darlin Gobin of Robert Village, Tableland, a happy 71st birthday. Celebrating it today. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. This is coming from your children, Tara, Indra, Shirley, and Ken, and grandkids, Dylan, Kristen, and Caitlin. And they want you to know they love you always. All right? Nice, man. Darlin. Imagine the name is Darlin Gobin, eh? Darlin. A real Darlin. No nickname Darlin. No sweet thing Darlin. The name is Darlin. That's what we're talking about. We got to say birthday greetings going out to Teti. Right? Teti celebrates 81 years. And, of course, greetings coming out from Asha and siblings. I would imagine there are a lot of siblings, especially when somebody hits 81. All right, so congratulations to you, Teti, and have a great one. Enjoy it. And finally, birthday greetings going out to Celine, coming out from Auntie Joan and your mom Maureen, Uncle Ronald and Esther. And all she wants for today is a good lunch. Have a good lunch today. I hope you enjoy your lunch. So I'll tell you what, people, we got to wrap things up for today. Today was Monday, and it's over. Tomorrow is Tuesday. So we're going to get back to, some more phone calls and, of course, the issues tomorrow. We got set on coming out in the latter half of the second hour tomorrow. So we have at least the first hour and a half where we're going to take a look at some of the things taking place. We're going to talk a lot about the elections and what's coming up. I understand, I think the UNC has a meeting tonight. It will be aired on Synergy TV, if I'm not mistaken. So you can catch the UNC meeting tonight right here on Synergy from, I think it's 8 p.m. Until then, until tomorrow, we are out. Have a great day. Good morning.